Hello and welcome everyone. So, in the past month I got a few questions. Quite a handful, to be honest. I can barely answer them all, but be sure I read every single one of your comments. But I got far too many questions to answer, and that's why I'm going to make this video to answer the 30 most frequently asked questions. Or the most interesting ones, at least. And also in the back I'm playing a video of me on the demo island. I want to make a video of how to slay the merman, but it was a total failure. That's why I'm only playing it in the back. So, let's go on to the first question. Eric Bites, or Eric Bates, asks, so don't be offended if I pronounce your name wrong. Hold up, is 2 out yet? But it has been out for almost 7 months now in Japan. That's why you see so many videos on the internet and also of me playing it. But you still have to wait 8 to 9 days until you can play it finally in the West. The next question is from NK. Tried to finish Dragon Quest Builders 1 for this. I'm just at the last world and I had a lot of fun in Terra Incognita. I'm sad this won't have that. A free build. Or will it? Yes, it will. Yes, it will have a free build. So you will get the whole home island, the Isle of Awakening, where you can build what you want. Also, you could go back to the story islands and build there. And also you will get a custom island, where you can define the terrain as you like. I think you have around 9 to 10 terrain options. From Snow Island, over Desert Island, or Swamp, or Lava, stuff like that. So you will have enough space to build stuff. Also, they're considering, in a later update, which I suspect will maybe launch on the same day as the game, they're planning to maybe add multiple custom islands. But we will see about that. So Edgar Felipe Ribeiro dos Santos asks, can I play this demo and then continue to play where I left off? Like Octopath Traveler? Not quite. So the game resets at the point where we're stranded on the Isle of Awakening. So everything you do after that point, other than taking pictures and saving pictures, won't be carried over. So it's like you can skip the tutorial part of the demo. It will have, in the main menu, will be a menu point at the bottom, which tells you to start where you left off in the demo. Turbo1501 asks, how do you enter first person mode? For that, you have to click the right analog stick in. Then you're in the first person mode. Also, I haven't found the question in my comments, but I also got it quite a few times. When you follow my tutorial video of how to obtain all the items and how to find all the secrets on the demo island, some people get stuck in the magnet block cave. What you have to do is you have to open the world map or the mini-map and then you have to fast travel. Then you will get out of the cave. Mick Die asks, there's only one save slot? Unfortunately for now there are 1.5 save slots. So you have one autosave slot and one manual save slot. So each time you change the island, the game will delete your automatic save slot, but will save for you manually. So your manual save file will be overwritten and your autosave file will be deleted. I know it's kind of awkward, but what can you do? But that's also the point. The developers made a statement on Twitter on the 26th of June that they are working on maybe adding more save slots in the next update. So we will see. And I also suspect them to release more DLCs when the DLC sales in the West will meet their expectations or exceed them. Nick Kelly asks, does equipment break in this game? Short answer, no, it does not. They removed it. So you can build and slay monsters as much as you want, without minding your tools or your weapons. Tong and On Show On ask, do you know if we can play it in split screen? No split screen co-op? So, unfortunately, there is no split screen in Dragon Quest Builders 2. You have only the option to play online in multiplayer, and you can't visit story islands either, unfortunately. So, Joshua Montefalcon asks, can Nintendo Switch users play online with PS4 users? No, they cannot. There is no real crossplay between PS4 and Switch, but, as Dizzy FN asks, crossplay for Switch and PlayStation? No. But you can visit islands which were made by the other console owners. So if you play on Switch, you can still look at pictures and visit islands of PS4 users. And the other way around. Bias asks, how does the online co-op work in this? It's the thing I'm most excited for. So I will explain it in full detail now. At some point in the game, you will unlock or repower a portal on your island. At this portal, you will have three options. You can host a multiplayer session, you can join a multiplayer session, or you can retrieve items from the last multiplayer session. When you host a multiplayer session, you can define things like, for example, no other players can destroy blocks on your island, there is no day and night cycle, so time won't pass, and stuff like that. Once you have opened a multiplayer session, all your friends in your own friend list can join your session, and you can join all open sessions of your friends. Together you can visit all material islands, your home island and your custom island together, but not the story islands. And the last thing about multiplayer I'll answer with this question. Insonia Surke asks, BenXC, can you take a gift box or any item to someone else's island and leave it there? No, unfortunately not. So, when you visit someone else's island, you can't take anything with you. You will be totally naked, no joke, unless you customized your character with the dresser and put on some cosmetic items. So then also, when you leave the island, you won't take anything with you. That's why there is a third option at the portal, that you can retrieve all the items from the session. Yeah, I know, it sucks. So if you want to play together and farm stuff on a material island, only the host will get all the items. I don't know if there's an option which I have overseen in the Japanese version, but I don't think it's possible. We will see on the 12th of July. Fernando Erazo asks, does it need Wi-Fi to play by yourself? No, it does not. I play like 99% of the time in offline mode, but to access the notice board and to play multiplayer you need Wi-Fi or a stable internet connection. JD asks, a Scrubs fan, maybe. Can you build this time without restriction? I found in Dragon Quest Builders 1 the place where you can build was too small. The space where you can build now is much bigger. The height limit in Dragon Quest Builders 1 was 31 or 32 blocks, and the height limit now is 100 blocks exactly. So normally on the islands you can build up from the sea level like 64 blocks and dig down around 36 blocks. But there are some custom islands which you can generate where the height is different. For example, the lava island, I think the sea level is around 10 blocks from the absolute bottom, and I think the height from the sea level to the maximum height is around 90 blocks. And it's the other way around on the sea island. There you only have like 10 or 20 blocks of height and 80 blocks down of sea level below you. Dreamforger asks, can you expand the town limits? No you can't, but the town limits on the story islands are much bigger than the ones in Dragon Quest Builders 1. I think in Dragon Quest Builders 1 they were like 32 by 32, and in Dragon Quest Builders 2 they are more like 64 by 48 or 64 by 64, something like this. And the town limits on your own island are also a bit bigger. I think more around 100 by 100 in each of the areas. without spoiling anything. Daniel Palmer asks, is this game just building like Minecraft? Or can you create campaigns and stuff like an RPG Maker? Well, it's not quite like Minecraft, so you have a whole story mode and it's not as scary, it's more cutesy in chibi style. But you can't create campaigns, but you can put your villagers in certain spots and give them a text which they should say. But that's like the only thing. I think they're holding back for the RPG Maker stuff for Dragon Quest Builder 3. Yes, I believe there will be a Dragon Quest Builder 3. I'm very certain of it. So this name sounds German. Madeleine Borchardt, or in English Madeleine Borchardt. Your building is amazing. I can't know what to say. It is so beautiful. You are a great builder. So please take the time you need for your next buildings. I will, and thank you very much. I am happy about the release in the West. Me too. I am planning to buy the DLC too. Are they good? Yes. I really like the DLCs. Especially the Modernist pack and the Japanese pack. The fishing pack is alright. The fishing pack is the only one where I went through the story of it, fished up every fish, and then I was done with it. But the Japanese one and the Modernist pack, they have some lasting appeal to it. Especially the Modernist pack. Hylas asks, can you get a cat as a pet? So, without spoiling anything, please close your eyes for 5 seconds. So, question answered, you can open your eyes again. The Pluto. The Pluto. Come here, Pluto. Come here. I'm sorry. The Cluedo asks, I think it was about the character designs in the game. Wait. Is that Bulma? So I find many remarks about the character designs of Dragon Quest. So the reason is, the character designer of Dragon Quest is also the same of Dragon Ball, Akira Toriyama. That's why they look pretty similar. Also, all the newly added hairstyles are very reminiscent of famous Dragon Ball characters. Forever Gaming 999 asks, hey BenXC, awesome videos man, just subscribed. Thank you very much. Please tell me, do you have some info regarding a PC release? Unfortunately, there are no plans for a PC release. Or an awesome updated website to see news and new things in this game? I often visit gematsu.com. They're pretty good. But I also visit a Japanese site regularly, which is called gamesp.net/dq-builders2. I would recommend to open this site in Google Chrome, because it translates the whole site on the fly. Richard Chung asks, may you also kindly share your island and your ID so that some may visit? I shared it in my mansion build, but I will also share it now, so you can visit my island and see all my builds I did so far. DN asks, playing on Switch or PS4? I'm playing Dragon Quest Builders 2 on PS4, but I also own a Switch and play some other games on it, like Mario Maker 2, where I'm also going to release a little Let's Play. Maybe you will like it. And but if you want to play with me, you need to have an account on the PS4. Henrique Tamayo asks, do you have a Discord for the Dragon Quest community? Yes, I have. If you want, you can join. You're all welcome. Nick Kelly again. So, he asks, do you have blueprints for us to use? So if you have seen my mansion video, I especially did a little area where you can put your blueprint pencil to good use. But if you want, you can also copy any build I did on that island or on the Hyrule island and use it for yourself. I would feel really honored. Maybe a German name? Jan Barnegas, der Erste, or Jan Banegas the First. And that is how Ben's magic works. Ben, there's no one like you. Stop it! I hate to react to stuff like that, but thank you. Can you make tutorial videos to learn to build like you? I have still something in my back pocket for the Western release of Dragon Quest Builders 2. I posted one video of a new series, I think 1 or 2 months ago. It was about building techniques, and I'm going to expand this series going forward. Also, I'm going to get into more detail of the thought process behind all my builds. Well, at least I try, but you will see for yourself. Saharu109 Laipi asks, have problems completing all the missions to get the Builder's Eye. Are you planning a video with all the missions? That would be so awesome. Yes, I will make a video of all the stone tablets and how to solve them, and also how to solve all the puzzles on the story islands. Mimito asks, wow, this is absolutely awesome. What a tremendous job you did. Thank you. Will you be able to port that work in the English game? And when I get the English game, can I visit this build? I'm not going to port my work over, but it will still be on the notice board, and the island code should still work, and this is where you can visit my builds. Salah Abmedna asks, how many hours have you spent on the Japanese version of Dragon Quest Builders 2? Well, I would have to guess, because PlayStation 4 doesn't save your playing time, but if I would have to guess, it would be around like 400 to 500 hours? Something like that. I'm a freak. Strigulino asks, and are you going to do a building with a hangover video next? I think you guys quite liked it. Well, I'm going to do another drunk video in the far future. So I have a Patreon account, as some of you may know. You can visit it at patreon.com/BenXC. And there, one of my goals is to reach $250 per month. And then I will create another drunk video with 3 randomly selected Patreons. But unfortunately, you have to play on PS4. But we will see. Maybe I will have it for the Switch until then. And of course, everyone who wants to be a Patreon or a patron is very welcomed. Every cent helps me to make videos and get some better stuff to equip myself with, to record videos or record audio. So I'm just very thankful. Thank you. Giraffe Game asks, ist der Akzent vom Deutschen? Nur neugierig. Sprechen Sie eine andere europäische Sprache vielleicht? Translated, is your accent from a German? I'm just curious. Or do you speak any other European language maybe? So, of course I speak English from the UK or like Ireland or Scotland. Well, not with the accent, but the language. I speak a little bit of Spanish. Muchas gracias. Por favor. Hijo de la luna. A little bit of Italian, like molto bene. Maybe some French, like je ne comprends pas, or oui, or no. And also a little bit of Dutch, like let op drempels, or klontakracht, or neuken in de keuken, which is translated like sleeping in the kitchen. But I think that's about it. So I only have like 2 main languages, like German and English. Ich spreche nur Deutsch und ein bisschen Englisch. And Jenny Durr asks, are you perchance related to Bob Ross? Not that I know of, although I really like the comparison. Thank you very much. Maybe I need to look into my family tree book. Maybe I'll see something. So, that are all the questions for now. If you have some more, don't hesitate to ask in the comments. I'm trying to answer as much as possible. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. It was a bit different than my other ones. So maybe you like it. If it's not the case, tell me with a dislike. But that's it for now. So, I'll see you guys soon. Have a great day, morning or evening or night. I'll see you. Bye.